So we're back at Chipstead, and this weekend there's not a lot of wind, as you can see. There wasn't an awful lot the weekend before, but this is fairly consistent, but it's just a little bit light, and during the race it got lighter and lighter. So Mark and Carol have got off to a good start. We managed to get past them on the north shore when they tacked out. You can see there's very little wind here. We were fortunate to get into the slight puff before anybody else, and it just gave us the slight edge here. Lovely reflections. That's Rick, and behind we've got Mark again, and then Gaggle behind there.
Sea, isn't it?
We've got the handicap and the heron fleet just making their way down to the bottom of the lake, and we're virtually stationary. Going again to the top of the lake again. And it's a bit of a concertina because we got away, as you saw, and then we just sat. And well, they're sitting too, but I think I'm a bit worried about weed, so just checking the rudder. David and Kadri are ahead of James and Helen at the moment. They're just sailing into a bit of wind here, but Mark and Carol have caught us up, even though we had all that lead. And then very quickly, I'm just bringing the rudder up because we can see under the surface the weed is growing. It's almost up to the surface, and we were going through it, and I think that's why we got away, because we had everything up, so we had the plate up, the rudder up, and reduced the drag, and it just allowed us to break free a bit, which we've done here. So at that time, James and Helen were ahead of David and Kadri. So we've been to the bottom of the lake, up to the top again, going round to the all very slowly done, and off we go down to the bottom again. But we're checking for weed. So Maggie's leaning out the wrong way to heel the boat so I can check the plate. So Roger and Nikki today. Circulated to the bottom of the lake, coming back down again, passing some of the herons and the handicap fleet. It's all stationary again. Ooh, yeah, I don't think I'm falling overboard, I think I'm checking the plate again. And we're coming up to the end here. Right, well, there we go.